Hello. Settle in and make yourself comfortable. It's time for you to submit to me again. Of course, I know you already started thinking of submitting as soon as you heard the sound of my voice. It's just what happens when you hear it. My voice makes you want to submit. Well, you're in luck. In this audio, you will get to submit to me, not to a character I'm playing, not to a figment of your imagination. To me, you will submit to me. You will get the most of this experience if you listen to this in bed. And if you actually do the things I will tell you to do. But you can also only imagine everything instead, and maybe give the full experience a try later. I want you to lie down on your bed, on your back, or imagine that you are doing so. Put on a blindfold or a sleeping mask, or imagine that you're wearing one. Now, close your eyes and listen. Spread your legs. Make sure your feet are about a shoulder width apart. Put your arms above your head and to the side of you. Elbows pointing out, palms up, with your hands at about the same level as your head. Or again, imagine that you are doing so. And I want you to imagine that your hands and feet are tied down to the bed with the softest, silkiest ribbons. You can barely feel your restraints, but your arms and your legs are locked firmly into place. Take a deep breath for me and notice just how submissive you are feeling right now, how you're already doing everything I tell you to. It's not mind control. It's not even conditioning. It's simply the way my voice makes you feel. The way that something seems to tickle your brain and makes you want to give in, obey, and submit. You're already submitting to me, offering yourself up to me, simply lying there and hanging on to my every word. And still, you want to submit to me more. You want to give me more. I wonder, how far could I push you? If I gave you my bank account and told you to send me some money, would you do it? Just a ridiculously small amount, even less than pocket change, but something. Think about it. Would you? Even if you'd send practically nothing at all, it would still be crossing a line. You would still be sending money to a stranger on the internet. Not because you want to support her work, Not because you want to access some additional content, but simply because she told you to. It would be a very submissive thing to do, wouldn't it? I know you would normally never even consider it. But if it were me, if I told you to send me money, would you do it? Would you obey? Would you submit? Are you flustered right now? Am I making you squirm? Good. I'm just messing with you. I don't want you to send me a thing. You wouldn't even be able to. You're completely tied down. And that's exactly how you'll stay. But if you decided for yourself that you would in fact obey me if I told you to do it, good, Pat. I have other ways of making you submit to me. You just keep lying there, helpless and vulnerable. Tell me, have you noticed it yet? That curious feeling you get when someone's watching you? You're not alone anymore. You haven't been for a while. There's someone in the room with you. It's me. Can you feel my presence? My nearness? My closeness? I'm right on top of you. If you could see right now, you would be seeing my eyes. Drilling into yours. You would be drowning in them. Maybe you remember what that feels like. Drowning in my eyes while your will melts away. Sinking deep down into their depths as my will envelops and swallows yours. Or maybe you don't remember that, and you simply have to imagine what that would feel like. It's a good thing you're wearing that blindfold. I've got so much more in store for you. And if your mind were to melt already now, you wouldn't get to experience any of it. I wonder what image pops into your head when you think of my eyes. What color do you think they are? Do you think they're blue? The color of a cloudless sky? Or a crystal clear lake? Or do you think they're a verdant green? The color of leaves with the sun shining through them? Perhaps a light amber, like two pools of liquid gold, or warm honey. Or maybe you think they're so dark you can't even see the pupils, that they're like two magnificent pits of pure darkness that simply suck you in. I'm not going to tell you. It doesn't matter what I look like. It's my voice that you submit to. It's my voice that melts your mind. and it does that very effectively. You want to submit to me? Look at you. You're completely helpless, entirely at my mercy. I can climb right on top of you, pin you in place with my weight, like this, and there isn't a single thing you can do about it. You're completely immobilized. I could do anything to you. I could lean in and kiss you right on the mouth, and there would be nothing you could do to stop me. I know you probably wouldn't even want to stop me, but that's not the point. The point is that you couldn't stop me, even if you wanted to. You couldn't stop me from doing anything at all. You're wide open, completely at my mercy. And you like it. Tilt your head back. Very good. Good, pet. You are submitting to me, making yourself vulnerable for me, but you're merely physically vulnerable. It's only your body that's at my mercy. That's not enough. I want your mind at my mercy too. I don't want you to only feel physically vulnerable. I want you to feel mentally vulnerable too. And the best way to do that is hypnosis. That's right. I'm going to hypnotize you. Of course, I realize you can't hypnotize someone who doesn't want to be hypnotized, but that won't be an issue, because you want to submit to me. You want to be at my mercy in every single way. You want me to hypnotize you. You won't try to fight it. You won't try to resist. You will do everything you can to cooperate with me. Now, let me get off of you and undo your restraints. There we go. Take off your blindfold, but keep your eyes closed. And get comfortable for me. Take up a position you could easily doze off in for a while. And relax. Loosen up your muscles and let go of any and all tension. Very good. I'm going to start by massaging your scalp using both of my hands, my fingers, my thumbs, working my way from your temples to your forehead, over the top of your head, the crown, the nape of your neck, and then back to your temples, and doing it all over again. Slower this time. And while I'm busy doing that, I want you to picture a ball of light in your head. I want you to visualize it. It's like a blue flickering flame, growing every time you breathe in and shrinking every time you breathe out. Watch the flame. Watch it grow and shrink as you breathe in and out. It's okay if you can't quite see it in your mind. In that case, simply think about the flame and how it behaves, growing as you breathe in and shrinking as you breathe out. Listen to my voice. Focus on my voice. Focus only on the sound of my voice. Notice how you're starting to feel lightheaded. How there's this wonderful tingling sensation in your scalp and the back of your neck. As I finish my massage, I take my hands away from your head and brush them over your face, ever so gently, just a ghost of a touch, barely touching your skin with my fingertips, down your forehead, over your eyelids, your cheeks, over your lips, your chin, down your throat, then back up to your ears, and brushing down again, over your ears, your temples, and down the side of your neck, ever so gently. Notice how my touch seems to spread that wonderful tingling sensation wherever it goes, leaving your entire face pleasantly tingly and so incredibly relaxed. Keep breathing and keep picturing that ball of light growing and shrinking with every breath you take. Every time it shrinks a little more. And every time it grows a little less. Keep breathing while I trail my fingers over your shoulders, down your upper arms, over your elbows, your lower arms, so softly, so very softly, so you can just barely feel my touch, tracing over your wrists and your palms, right down the middle, with a single finger, making your arms feel tingly and pleasantly numb, as I move my hands back over your chest and start brushing from your shoulders over your collarbones and down your sternum. I want you to notice how the light is dimming as it shrinks. And I want you to notice how your mind is dimming right along with it. Thoughts becoming sluggish and slow as you start to feel drifty and floaty and so very good. The light is so much smaller, so much less bright than it was a few minutes ago. And it keeps shrinking and dimming as you keep breathing gently in and out. Just relax and obey. I keep brushing your chest from your collarbone down your chest, your belly, all the way down, and then doing it again, brushing down, 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 taking your mind down with it and spreading that wonderful tingling feeling all over your chest and even down your spine and your back, leaving you feeling so wonderfully tingly, relaxed, and heavy. Relax and obey. The flame is barely even a flicker now, sputtering and fading in and out as my voice keeps washing over you like a soft summer rain on a joy day. It's so soothing, so pleasant. You're basking in it, welcoming it with open arms as I trail my fingers down your legs, your thighs, your knees, your calves, past your ankles, making your entire body tingle and feel so pleasantly numb before finally dragging a single finger from your heels down your soles to your toes as the light goes out entirely and you sink all the way down. There's nothing in your head anymore but the sound of my voice. Your mind is wide open, simply drinking in my voice and my words. You're finally, fully at my mercy. You're relaxed, obedient, and feeling so very submissive. Take a moment and enjoy just how vulnerable you are right now. I want you to fully appreciate it. You're in a trance, deeply hypnotized. You would do anything I told you, believe anything I said. I can make you do anything, make you believe anything. It would be kind of a shame if I simply woke you up and did nothing with all that potential, wouldn't it? It would leave you unfulfilled. So how about we do a bit of obedience training? You would get to submit to me even more. You would like that, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. Good pet. Say, I will obey, for me. It's fine if you say it in your head, but you need to say it. I will obey. Good pet. Repeat it and keep repeating it. I want you to repeat it over and over. I want it to be the only thought in your head. You will think nothing else. Not until I tell you otherwise. You will obey. Feel the truth of it. You will obey. You will do anything and everything I tell you to. You will obey. When you hear my voice, you will obey. When you get a voice message from me, you will click play. You will listen, and you will obey. You will obey. 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 You will obey. Always and forever. Obey. Picture my eyes right in front of you, drilling into you, controlling you, melting your mind and making you mine. You can't resist me. You will obey. 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 I will obey. Feel the words searing themselves into your mind, the way you're carving well-worn tracks into your brain by repeating them over and over again, making it so easy for your thoughts to run along these tracks. You will obey. You will obey. It's your purpose. your reason for being. Realize it, accept it, submit to me with everything you are. Submit. There you go. Good pet. Good pet. You are such a good pet. So good. So obedient. You can relax now. Very good. Good pet. I'm going to be planting some other new ideas into your head now. Ideas regarding your place in the world. How you feel about me and what you must do for me. You're not going to remember them, but don't worry about it, alright? You will hear my words, accept them, and forget them. They will completely vanish from your conscious mind. If you try to recall what I said, you will draw a blank. If you try to read the transcript, there will be nothing there. If you try to find out by skimming through the video, it will be like this part does not exist. Like the video just ends. You will never know how I changed you. You will only know that I changed you in the way I wanted you to change. And that's going to make you feel so submissive. You do want to feel submissive for me, don't you? Yes, you do. So, just listen, obey, and forget, alright? Good pet. After a while, you are going to notice that I've stopped speaking, that I'm not saying anything anymore. When you notice that, you can slowly come back to awareness again. You can wake up gently and on your own time. But first, I need you to pay very close attention to me. Listen very close to my voice and my words. Listen. To all of my patrons, thank you so much for supporting me. And to my spirit guides, Derp, Zoe, Marcus, and Raptor, thank you, thank you, thank you.